Hello, I'm Lauren Ackerman, and I wanted to say thank you to all of our club members, especially for this year as we get ready to release our 2021 Estate Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm very excited about this release because we received 95 points for this, which is a part of our history overall for the last several years. Today with me is Leo Tellez, our winemaker, and also Joe Hind, our Director of Sales and Hospitality. Leo?
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for everyone for supporting Ackerman Family Vineyards and being part of our really beautiful membership. I'm excited to taste these wines with Joe Hind and go through every wine that we have to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always great to taste these wines with you, Leo, as a member of our family, member of our team, and of course the winemaker. It's cool you get to taste these wines with the source itself on there and the vineyard source, of course, there too. But yeah, we're really happy to showcase these wines. We're very excited, and let's pop some corks and cheers and taste to this 2021.
Cheers to that.
Hello, Leo Tellez here, winemaker for Ackerman Family Vineyards. We're proud to showcase the 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a lovely wine with a slightly challenging vintage. It was a drought year after all, therefore we had a kind of a limited crop. So therefore we didn't produce as much of this wine, but what the fruit we got was amazing. It was great concentration of fruit, aromatics, and we did 75% new French oak on this wine, which the tannins of the grapes and the grape tannin and the oak tannin just worked harmoniously on this wine. And it's drinking very beautiful, young and youthful, that a lot of Cabernet Sauvignon lovers will find this wine very attractive. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely fantastic. And when you have those trials and tribulations with a challenging year of 2020 all across the board, and then coming through with 21, coming back to the cellar, and really working the craftsmanship through another challenging vintage. But it's like the Phoenix process. You go down to the ashes, and then you rise above and become something beautiful. And overall taste profile is great. We've got those cherries, those beautiful plums in there, showing really well right now. And I will also say it tastes very much like 95 points, and maybe I get a hint of 98 or 100 in there too. Overall, it's a fantastic 2021 vintage. Well done, Leo.
Thank you. We also like to introduce for the 24 fall release is our 2018 Counterpoint, Joe. This Counterpoint is a port style dessert wine. It is made from 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. It's grapes that are left on the vine after we harvest our wine for our Cabernet. So in this process, we ferment in 1-ton fermenters, higher bricks. Therefore, we ferment it to a certain degree bricks, then we fortify it, meaning we have unaged brandy, 130, 140 proof that goes into this wine, then is aged for 36 months before it's released. And it's a really exciting wine because it's every year we don't make a port, Joe. In this case, the last time we made a port was 2015. So this is a 3-year gap, but it's a wine that we consume with a beautiful cheeses or just a after dinner drink.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I really love about this 2018 Counterpoint and this port style wine, you think dessert wine, port, where it's heavy, it's syrupy, it definitely takes a big backing in the dessert or sugar or aged cheese department on there. But it's incredible because especially having, well, of course, your winemaking talents, but then the Coombsville AVA influence to it, where you have cooler temperatures, softer tannins in your Cabernet Sauvignons, like our flagship. It's very smooth, it's approachable, it's not syrupy, it's not honey-like in texture. It's rich and flavorful, but very smooth overall. And our newcomers and our longtime members have just absolutely loved the counterpoint. I myself, and that's why I have a little extra pour than a standard port size in there. So yeah, it's a really beautiful wine. You did a fantastic job with this. Very limited on the production side. I think we made about maybe 15 cases altogether on there.
So,
yeah, so get it while it lasts. The best part is you can always savor it for another occasion on there if you don't go through the initial pour. But beautiful port and well done again, Leo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So for the final selection for the fall release 2024, we have the 05 and the 06 Cabernet Sauvignon, which is quite unique in Napa to have a release of library wines, Joe. I would say I'm a big fan of aged Cabernet myself. I think that it's a good way to look at the previous vintages and see where they're at. In this case, 05 and 06 are very similar growing season. In the cusp of 01 and 02, warm vintages, 04, 05, 06 were vintages much cooler, later harvesting, but also of high quality. We have these nice tertiary aromatics, kind of very soft tannins. The wines are in this nice point, especially the 05, Joe. The 05, I'll tackle that wine, is a beautiful wine with just dry cranberries, raspberries, and beautiful oak profile that is just a little cedar wood and clove. But texturally, it's really soft and elegant, and would go great with any Thanksgiving meal as we think forward, or open it on a Sunday watching a great football game.
Yeah, that's right. Football season's right around the corner, and what a way to celebrate than with a beautiful aged wine from Ackerman. I mean, the 6 that I have in my glass here is phenomenal. I mean, it's got those rich features. I mean, it's got that in the ballpark of 15 years of age behind it from being in the bottle, and it is just still showing very vibrantly rich in the cherry plum, a little hint of boysenberry I found in there too, and even almost like a little tobacco note to it. So you're seeing it turn, and it's at the time Napa Valley, but now declared Coombsville AVA, but it drinks very much like a French Bordeaux in a lot of ways, with how it's taken the time to change. And myself, who's been with Ackerman now for about the last 7 or 8 years, and I still remember tasting these in my first few times with meeting the Ackermans, meeting the Ackerman team, being introduced to the wines, and just the transition from that 2017 point, 2016, 2017 point to now 2024. And it's just been amazing to see how our current wines and our library wines have withstood the test of time and have really just shown beautifully overall. And with, of course, football season right around the corner, the holiday season, to your point, like Thanksgiving, you have your turkey going. There's a lot of great pairing elements to it, but one of my favorite pairings is the company and then the family that you're around. And when you have these wines that you've been cellaring, or we've been cellaring for you, how generous of us, right?
Very generous. Yeah.
That you're able to open these bottles for that special occasion, be with the people you love, and just it shows incredible on there. So it touches the plate, it touches the palate, and most importantly, it touches the hearts of your family on there. So just really incredible wines. I'm glad we could be sharing that. And with you as well.
Cheers.
Cheers.